they approach mark number 1 here in race number 3. And the Black Foils collide with DS Team France.
Oh, they lost the boat.
Data shows that both boats were streaming down the reach.
Hard gust.
New Zealand was going very quickly. They basically, what happened was they encountered a gust, quite a strong gust, accelerated the boat.
Yeah, sharp up on it. 3, Lynn. 2, 1, now.
As the gust hit, the boat started to rise.
Italy!
Flight controller took off with quite a lot of rake. The boat kept on rising, enough for the foil to pierce. And at that point, with a lot of chance, windward heel, the boat basically started to slide sideways. And once it started sliding, it started generating lift from the leeward slide. And no matter what the flight controller did, it just kept sliding. The flight controller did hit the electronic rate limiter, but yeah, we don't know whether that would have helped or not if he could have gone further.
So when we're flying the boat, we're trying to give enough lifting force into the dagger board to overcome the weight and the downward forces in the boat. And obviously we want to have as few things in the water as possible. So with that in mind, we're putting a rake number into the dagger board. But obviously when we get too high on the ride height, we obviously want to bring the boat down. So we want to put in sort of a negative lifting force into that, which is something that's really, really complicated to do, especially when you're doing it at close to 100 kilometers an hour.
And what we're doing for this event is we're basically introducing some new software, detects when the boat is sliding, and when that happens it will allow more negative rate to the maximum extent that the case can provide. Until we have another severe slide, we won't know if that's effective or not. The other area that we're changing, agreement with the flight controllers, is that we're changing the sensitivity range on their inputs, so they should have basically more effect at higher speed.
Once you start going 12 knots sideways, no matter how it grips, it's going to be a pretty bad crash. Whether it gripped earlier or whether it gripped later and maybe hit the Italian boat, I think that it was going to happen no matter what.